Good morning. How are we all doing today? Today is Monday morning, and this is yours truly, Hood Movement Goldie. Of course, Troy Smith. Just got to throw that out there just in case you have a hard time finding me. Hood Movement Goldie, we bring you episode number 3 of Walk and Talk, where we are focused on your physical health and your mental health. Again, this is episode 3 of the Walk and Talk with Hood Movement Goldie, where we are concerned with your physical health and your mental health. So we're going to walk and we're going to talk. Alright? Today we're going to be talking about the rain and why the rain ain't going to stop nothing. You hear me? That you got to be committed to everything that you do. Of course, I'm going to tell y'all now. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Alright? You focus on those things, you practice those things. Guess what? You stay away from all the bullshit. Alright? And lastly, when you're going through depression, don't be afraid to go through that fight. Okay? You're going to come out stronger. But here's the kicker. Do not, I repeat, do not be afraid to talk to somebody. And don't start sitting around. Go out and exercise and free your mind, okay? Because once you start getting that physical thing going, that mental thing gonna start going, and it's gonna get even better. So, all right, let me tell y'all, today we talking about why the rain ain't gonna stop nothing. You know, when you wake up in the morning, and a lot of us who've been through a lot and we got that pain in our body, that ache in our body, when you wake up, your body not feeling good, you had a whole day planned out in the rain like, you ain't gonna do that today. And instead of you believe in the rain, instead of you going with the rain, you taking the rain as, first of all, that's a blessing from God because, hey, He's taking the time out of His busy schedule to water our earth. So let's start there. So rain is an awesome thing. It's a great thing. Rain actually is what keeps us alive. It's water. Our body is filled with what? A lot of water. So with that being said, rain is a good thing. Secondly, if you let the weather dictate what you're going to do that day, what's up, Mbandu Kaku? What's up, Timothy Smith? Thank y'all for checking on in. So, the rain ain't gonna stop what you got to do today because guess what? It's a good thing for one, and for two, you ain't gonna let the weather dictate what you gonna do today. Come on, man. Come on, man. You stronger than that, man. I give you the ugly face, man, because I know you stronger than that, man. Let me find out you going to let the weather dictate what type of day you going to have. Yeah, okay. Not me. Not I, said the cat. All right? So, we out here. Look at it. Look. I'm not saying it ain't going to start back up, but look at it for now. It slowed down. You hear me? You hear me? I came out here and got some of that rain on me that God given so that I can grow. Just like these plants. I want to grow spiritually. I want to grow physically. I want to grow mentally. I want to grow in loving, learn how to love better. I want to grow in so many ways. I want to grow as a father. I want to grow as a student. I want to grow as a son, as a sibling, as a friend, as a brother. Hey, I ain't never too proud to beg for knowledge. You hear me? I don't want a hand out. Give me a hand up. And knowledge is something that nobody can take away from me. So I'm begging and I'm craving it. But anyway, we're going to stay on the topic and talk about this rain. You know, I felt as though I'm going to sit in the house and I'm not going to do anything. So how about go out into the rain, it ain't raining hard, and do what you normally would do. Keep your day going as possible. You ain't got no time to sit in the house and sink back into that low. Because anybody know anything about going through a depressed time, you gotta, when you start going and you start getting things together, you gotta keep that going. Because if you take time away from your regimen and stuff like that, you can get to thinking about what got you into that depression in the first place. And depression is real. Depression is it's like the devil just got a hold of you, and he like, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna go out here and work for God. You ain't gonna get nothing done. You hear me? You ain't gonna get yourself together. He just holding on to you, and he holding on to you tight. So what I'm saying, you gotta make sure. You gotta make sure that you keep going forward. You gotta make sure that you don't go back into that depressed state of mind. You gotta make sure you don't think about that hating ass friend. You hear me? He don't think you know. He don't think you know. You got your eye on his ass. You hear me? So we take the rain and we absorb the rain, and we see the rain as something pure and beautiful. So when it slack up, let your kids come outside and get a little bit of that rain. You hear me? When they come out, let them get a little bit of that rain, man. Let them breathe in that rain so they'll know, hey, when it's gonna rain, hey, this is how it smells outside. Teach your kids about nature. You never know, they may need to survive one day. They may need to know when the rain is coming so they can go and set up their tent or take shelter somewhere. These things are very, very important. You know? And if y'all have anything that y'all would like to add, please add it, you know? Don't be shy. If y'all got anything that y'all would want to talk about during this rainy walk and talk, let me know. Hey, I'm taking questions. I'm taking all of that. I'm taking opinions. But this is the interactive thing. I'm talking to you all. I'm talking to you all as if though you were standing right next to me right now. If you ain't doing nothing and it ain't raining, go slip something on, start walking. Stay on here and start talking to me. Like I say, our main thing for this is to help people with their physical health and their mental health. This ain't just something just to have fun or play. This ain't playtime. This is really gonna change some lives, and if no life is gonna be changed, it's starting with my life gonna change from it. I'm gonna get stronger from it. Cause I take this thing serious. It's hard out here, and when you go through a depressed state of mind, and you don't know what to do, and you get really lost. I'm not talking about you made yourself get lost because you got so damn high, you just so gone. I'm talking about when you think you doing things right, and you putting your best foot forward, and a spirit just captures you. And it controls everything that you're doing, where you don't want to do anything because you're worrying and you're stressing out about us. You're stressing out about stuff that you can't control. Like when that happens, this is a real thing, and this thing can crush you. This thing, the depression, it kills people. You know, and we not just gonna stay on depression. What it is mental health. It's a problem, and we don't take it serious, and it kills people. Imagine everybody ain't strong enough to grow up poor their whole life. Everybody ain't strong enough to do it. Everyone's not strong enough to grow up poor their whole life. Some people grow up so rich that they don't know what it's like to be poor. And as soon as things take a turn for the worse, do you know how many people I'm sorry guys, I can't talk over the helicopter. But you know how many people really killed themselves during this crash, the stock market crash a couple years ago, almost a decade ago? Do you know how many people jumped off buildings? Do you know how many people are jumping off buildings as we speak and it's not making the news? You know how many people is killing themselves right now and it's not making the news? The only thing seems to make the news, listen, when we kill each other at the rate that we're killing each other, right? And I don't exclude myself, I say we. I ain't one of them type of person that try to act like I'm holier than thou. Like, no matter what, when they see me, they gonna put me in the same category as those, as the drug dealer and the killer anyway. Just, oh, he a young guy, he got this car, who do you think he is? Yeah, they gonna classify me that way anyway. So, we gotta attack this thing as a family and as a unit. So, we kill each other at this high rate, and no one stepping up to do anything, and they know the problem is mental health. But check this out. When the police kill our people, the first thing that they go to is mental health. And it becomes this big thing. And then the family gets some money. And then they start this organization. Right? And then they start the Black Lives Matter movement. And the Black Lives Matter movement, who do they employ? Like, who do they employ, okay? And I'm not trying to go against, I'm saying, you raise all of this money, billions of dollars, billions, millions of dollars. Who do you employ? You see we got all of these problems out here, so you get all this money to employ who? You don't employ anybody. So why are you raising all of this money, Black Lives Matter, not to employ anybody? You know there's a bunch of mental health patients going on around. You know a lot of people, a lot of these kids out here, not only do they use drugs and abuse drugs, their parents abused drugs while they were inside of them. Like, we ain't paying attention to this stuff. We taking this stuff for granted. Like, we not appreciating that we all need some help. We need some help. And we don't need no help from anybody. We need some help from each other, man. The help got to come from each other, man. The help must come from each other. So I'm going to start with myself by making sure no matter the weather, I don't care if it's rain, sleet, snow. When I get the opportunity, I'm going to come out here in any weather, and I'm going to walk, and I'm going to talk to you all. I'm going to let you all know, hey, check this out, guys. We can do better. Every time I come out here, I'm going to tell you guys that I can do better. That I'm doing this because I'm looking in the mirror and I want to be a better person. So I'm not going to let my fears and the depression and stuff beat me up and take me. Nah. I'm not going to soak in my own misery. I'm not going to do it. And I don't want you to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I'm not soaking in my own misery. I'm not sitting back and just accepting what's given to me. I'm taking what's mine. Straight up. Straight up. I'm not, straight up. I'm loving myself. I want to be physically firm and mentally firm so that I don't have to just take anything. I gotta tell people, man, don't come at me like no little boy, no nigga. I'm a God, so you better respect me that way. And I'm not the God, because that's who I serve. But I'm a God because I was created in his image. So don't come at me with that little boy shit. Don't come at me playing, you know. You say I talk too much, I say I pray too much. You hear me? So from now on, like I said, when y'all say, or somebody say, or whatever say, all of the gossip about me, I talk too much, that's what they say. I say I pray too much. Talking is a form of prayer. Talking is a form of prayer. When you say I talk too much, I say I pray too much. Talking is a form of prayer. So, I talk stuff into existence. No, I pray stuff into existence. You hear me? So that's why I'm going to keep receiving blessings, because I'm talking out loud to God. You just the person that's having the conversation with me. But like most people, your conversation may be supportive or it may be against me. Either or, it doesn't stop what I'm supposed to do, with the plan that God has for me. See, I come up with plans all the time and they always get fucked up. Straight up. God make the plan stick. Jay said, tell God your plan, watch how quick you laugh. You hear me? Tell God your plan, watch how quick you laugh. Because he got a whole other plan for you. Everybody can't be Jay-Z and be billionaires, man. Everybody can't marry Beyonce. That ain't how it go. That ain't how it go. It don't go like that. That ain't how it go. But yeah, man. We good, man. That's what I do, man. Anytime I think about how good God been to me, I just raise the roof, man. You hear me? I got you, man. Having a good day on purpose, with purpose, man. When I think about how good God treat me, I just raise the roof, man. No matter where I'm at, I'm embarrassing for real, and I'm a clown. You know? Like, but I'm so far from being a clown. But that's what people say. That's what they try to call you when you just happy inside, right? They miserable, you happy. So you the clown. You know? Rainy day. This is what we do to you, man. This is what we do to you. We enjoy you. We embrace you. Like I say, that water coming down hitting me, I'm growing just like these plants and these flowers. You hear me? Let me show you. Let me just show you what I mean. They grow from the water. All of these, think about the grass and the trees, right? They were just bare. They were just bare. There was nothing on a lot of this stuff. You hear me? And then the water of God, the rain, how quickly it changed that into grass. You know the grass don't grow this high. This is grass. You know? This is real grass. It's not sod. You know it's real grass when you got all this bullshit like this right here next to it. They ain't keeping it up and uniforming it. You hear me? But God, this is God right here. Through all of this, God's still gonna shine. You see that? Weeds, plants. Through all of that, God gonna shine. The grass gonna come through. You hear me? It's gonna come through. You hear me? Look. For the bees, right? It's gonna come through. Even though I know once you pull it up, it's dead anyway. Unfortunately. I guess that's what it is. Once you snap from God's umbilical cord, you might as well say you died. And we ain't dying. But I really appreciate you all coming in today. And again, my message to you all is don't let the weather dictate what type of day you're gonna have. Alright? That's my message to you all today. That's what, you know, we already walked. So since we walked already and we walking while we having this conversation, we getting physically right. You know? One day we may run or jog or ride a bike. But we don't want to crash. But we got ears, right? And I'm the host, so I can figure it out. But what we can say is that today we know that the weather will no longer dictate what type of day we gonna have. You hear me? The weather won't do that anymore. The weather will be embraced as something positive and something that comes from God. No matter how much you think man may control. Oh yeah, the army, man, they be making it thunderstorm. You know, they be doing this. No, man. Stop taking stuff away from God. God brought the rain down. Man, man make it rain. They can alter this, they can do this. Listen, man. I believe Allah done it. And I believe he done it because he wanted this grass to grow. But he also wanted us to grow. Because you know how much water we use? We need to replenish that water. We know how much we gotta pay them people for our bill, but we don't know how much water we use in the world. And it's a lot. So God gotta replenish that. He gotta grow all of these trees again. He gotta do all of that. You hear me? He gotta do all of that. So with that being said, I want you all to pat yourself on the back. You know, I want you to pat yourself on the back for walking and taking care of your body. I want to pat yourself on the back for talking, even if it was to yourself. Hearing me talk, hearing a friend talk, but just having a conversation with yourself, with God, with a friend, and letting it off, getting it off your chest. So that if you say you have a problem with your husband or your wife, when you go home, you can have a positive conversation that instead of y'all still arguing and cussing each other out, y'all come up with a solution. That's what's going to be powerful about when you go out and you walk and you talk and you figure out the problem and the solution. Find the role that you played. Don't so much concern yourself with what they did wrong. Worry about what you could have control and make better, and go at home and make things right. That's what it is. So thank y'all for joining me. You can follow me at Hood Movement on Instagram. At Hood Movement _Goldie, I'm sorry. At Hood Movement _Goldie. Of course, you know where to find me at on here. Troy Smith, Hood Movement Goldie. They got a couple fan pages out here that some people done started. I appreciate y'all, even though I don't know all of y'all, but I appreciate y'all trying to help get me where I gotta go. We got the music coming soon. We got the documentary. All of these projects we've been working on, we pretty much finished majority of them. We're just waiting for the subscriptions to get up on YouTube and everything to get in order as far as the paperwork, so that we're not giving away our content for free. That just won't happen. And it's so digital that, you know, putting the stuff like CDs and stuff like that, those are for people who understand what a classic is really about, and they'll be buying that. But it's prices that people probably won't even want to pay. So that's for a selected group of people. A lot of people ain't worrying about the inserts in the CDs and stuff like that. They don't understand. But what else do I need to say? Do right by somebody today. Alright? I want you to go to somebody who y'all probably had problems. Go to them and see how y'all can move forward, and see if you can do something that can help them get through their day in a better way. That's what I test you with today. And next time we come back to episode number 4, we're going to talk about how that made you feel, and if things change between you and that person. Alright? Thanks for tuning in. Walk and Talk with Al Hood Movement Goldie. Go over to my YouTube. It's Goldie and the Family, alright? Y'all know the link is in the description. Go over there and subscribe, man. Get your friends to subscribe, man. The first 1,000 is going to receive the gifts, man. Incentives. Y'all going to be a part of a lot of stuff, man. Once the music get to where it get to, y'all going to be wondering why y'all getting free tickets and stuff, man. I need y'all support, man. You hear me? I ain't too proud to beg. I'm humble enough to do it because it's really our lives work. And it's real. So come on over, man. Goldie and the Family, man. We in full effect, man. Hood Movement Goldie is the leader. Of course, Hood Movement TY, you already know he the Don, man. Alright? And it's all positive. But we still is a family. And that's my big brother, blood. You hear me? But you know who run the show? Hood Movement Goldie, man. You know how it go, man. So, you don't see me a lot. You ain't supposed to see me because I'm somebody, man. I'm too busy working, man. You hear me? You watching TV, I'm watching the work. You hear me? You keep watching TV, I'm going to keep watching the work. Alright? Peace.